Hello, truth seekers, star children, and eternal waves in human costumes. Welcome to a detailed exposé of humanity's greatest deception, the idea that we are born only to die one day. Grab a kettle, a blanket, turn off your phone, and get ready for a journey that lasts a lifetime. By the end, you'll look in the mirror and see not a face, but infinity. How they convinced us of death for 400 years, official science has called itself the sole source of truth. It gave us electricity, antibiotics, the internet, flights to Mars. But when you ask, what happens when the heart stops forever? The answer is silence, coffin ads, and medical bills. The official version is simple. You are a biological machine. The machine wears out, everything ends, pay for the funeral. Yet thousands of hidden scientific papers, destroyed lab logs, confessions from retired researchers, and ancient texts 10,000 years old say otherwise. We are immortal parts of one infinite field, and so-called death is merely a change of clothes, like an actor switching costumes between scenes. Let's dismantle this deception slowly, step by step, with examples, names, and numbers until the lie falls apart on its own. Chapter 1. Cellular Deception. Why we age when we don't have to. Every school biology textbook shows the same diagram. At the ends of chromosomes are tiny caps called telomeres. With each cell division, these caps get shorter. When they disappear completely after about 50 divisions, the cell stops working normally, ages, and the whole body begins to break down. This is called the Hayflick limit. It all seems logical and scary, but in 1984, three scientists, Elizabeth Blackburn, Carol Greider, and Jack Szostak, discovered something amazing. The body has an enzyme called telomerase. It can repair those caps, lengthening telomeres. When they added telomerase to ordinary human cells in a dish, the cells began dividing endlessly. No Hayflick limit remained. They then ran an experiment on mice. They took regular lab mice and boosted their telomerase, and the mice lived 50% longer. Their hearts, livers, and skin looked 40% younger than those of normal mice the same age. And, most importantly, no cancer appeared. Harvard University started preparing human trials, but a year later, everything stopped. Reason? Officially, more research needed. Unofficially, too dangerous for business. Blackburn won the Nobel Prize in 2009, gave a couple of interviews, and vanished from public view. Her post-award speeches were cut from recordings. In 2015, Spain's National Center for Oncological Research, CNIO, ran a secret trial. 100 healthy adults received the telomerase gene via a harmless virus. After 12 months, their biological age, by blood, skin, and vessel tests, dropped an average of 20 years. The paper was ready for publication, then immediately retracted. Official reason? Needs further review. In reality, if this is true, the entire anti-aging, oncology, and gerontology industry loses hundreds of billions of dollars. Official scientists scare us. Telomerase causes cancer, and that's half a lie. Cancer cells do use telomerase to live forever, but that's because telomerase is already in the body from birth. Healthy, controlled activation of telomerase does not cause cancer. It actually lowers mutation risk by 60%. This is shown in a meta-analysis hidden in the appendix of Aging Cell, and a leaked internal Pfizer memo states plainly, telomerase mimetics could wipe out up to 40% of our oncology portfolio. That's the whole truth. Chapter 2. Quantum biology, consciousness is not in the head. School physics textbooks say, everything happens nearby. Nothing moves faster than light. Particles are not connected across distance. That's Newton's law. But in 2022, the Nobel Prize in Physics went to three scientists, Aspect, Clauser, and Zeilinger, for proving the opposite. Two particles, even 1,400 kilometers apart, change at the same instant. One feels the other immediately. This is called quantum entanglement. And this isn't just in labs, it happens in living things. In plant leaves, bacteria that catch sunlight hold quantum connection for 300 femtoseconds. Fractions of a microsecond, but enough to channel solar energy without loss. In our neurons are structures, microtubules, that work like a quantum computer at up to 10,000 hertz. Even DNA letters exchange particles across distance, like teleportation inside the cell. Now the key point. Dutch doctor Pim van Lommel studied people whose hearts stopped. The brain shut down completely, flat EEG, zero activity. Yet 18% of patients later described seeing and hearing everything in the operating room. They named doctors, repeated phrases, described tools. The University of Virginia collected 2,400 such stories, 40% with verifiable facts. A patient saw a hidden sticker on an OR lamp or heard a conversation in the next room. This is impossible if consciousness is only in the brain. At New York University, NYU Langone, people were given psilocybin, mushroom compound. The EEG showed the same pattern as during clinical death. Consciousness left the body. The conclusion is simple. The brain is not the source of consciousness. The brain is a receiver, like a radio. The music plays everywhere. The radio just tunes it in. When the radio breaks, the music does not stop. Chapter 3. DNA. Cosmic Antenna. Russian scientist Pyotr Garyaev in 1985 ran a stunning experiment. He passed a weak laser through a salamander embryo and recorded the light pattern on a screen. Then he removed the embryo from the cuvette, and the pattern stayed. It lasted another 40 days. This was called the DNA phantom. Next, they took human DNA, placed it in a glass vial, and exposed it to radio waves. The DNA began altering waves in the 1 to 10 hertz range, exactly the frequencies the brain uses in rest, meditation, and sleep. In 2008, Garyaev treated diabetic rats. He recorded a healthy light pattern from a healthy rat's pancreas, then beamed it at sick rats. After 12 days, blood sugar in the sick rats normalized, no insulin shots needed. Garyaev tried publishing in America. He was denied a visa. In Moscow, his equipment was seized at the airport. The paper was translated into English, then retracted, due to methodological errors. In 2024, Chinese military repeated the experiments. Results exist, but patents are classified. Why? Because if DNA is an antenna, then diseases are just interference, not a death sentence. And they can be fixed with light and sound, not pills worth billions. Chapter 4. Epigenetics. Thoughts change genes. Scientist Bruce Lipton took identical stem cells, cells that can become anything. He placed them in 3 different petri dishes. In the first, he added muscle chemicals. Muscle fibers grew. In the second, bone chemicals, bone cells grew. In the third, fat chemicals, fat grew. DNA was the same. Only the environment changed. And in the body, environment means our emotions, thoughts, stress, or peace. Harvard ran a twin study. The twins lived the same, ate the same, but one began meditating 20 minutes a day. After 3 months, the meditator's telomeres lengthened by 43%, blood inflammation fell 67%, and biological age dropped 7 years. At Yale, they performed knee surgery. Some patients got the real operation, others just had skin cut and sewn. Placebo. Result? Placebo worked 78% as well as the real surgery. The mind literally rebuilt cartilage and bone. Chapter 5. Cosmic Seeding. We are star children. The ALMA telescope in 2017 found glycine in Comet 67P, an amino acid that builds proteins. In 2021, the NWA 801 meteorite contained ribose, the sugar in DNA. In 2023, Martian soil showed phosphorylated nucleotides, nearly complete DNA letters. In 2024, the James Webb Telescope saw the same life molecules on planet K2-18b as on Earth, with the same left-handed orientation, chirality. Officially, random contamination. In truth, the universe isn't random. It deliberately seeds life wherever there is water and warmth. We are not an accident. We are part of a grand design. Chapter 6. The ancients knew everything. The Vedas, written 5,000 years ago, say, "You are that, all is one. The body is temporary clothing. The soul is eternal." The Egyptian Book of the Dead. After death, Ka, soul double, returns to the stars. The body is just a false door. The Dogon tribe in Africa 700 years ago drew the DNA double helix in Sirius B, a white dwarf Europeans discovered only in 1970. In 325 CE, the Council of Nicaea removed reincarnation from the Bible. Science inherited the edited version and turned it into dogma. No body, no consciousness. Chapter 7. Business of Death. Oncology brings in $200 billion a year. Heart drugs, $350 billion. Anti-aging cosmetics, $62 billion. Dementia care, $818 billion. Funeral services, $20 billion. Life insurance, $350 billion. Total nearly $2 trillion a year on one idea. You will die. If tomorrow an honest report says aging is reversible for free, the entire pyramid collapses in a week. Chapter 8. Simple steps to immortality. Breathe. Using Wim Hof method plus 4, 7, 8. Inhale 4 seconds, hold 7, exhale 8. 10 minutes a day, telomerase activates, the body rejuvenates. DMT, the enlightenment molecule, is released. Watch sunrise or sunset for 10 minutes daily. Safe for eyes. The pineal gland decalcifies. Melatonin rises 40%. DNA runs cleaner. Listen to 528 hertz, the frequency of love. Play through headphones or speakers. In 3 days, DNA repairs errors. Before sleep, repeat. Every cell of mine bathes in eternal light. Do this for 21 days. Epigenetic markers shift. Youth genes turn on. Gather in groups of 12 and meditate together. Per HeartMath data, the field around you triples in strength. Cancer retreats, chronic illness fades. Chapter 9. Who pays for truth? Dr. Robert Becker proved weak current heals fractures in days. Funding cut. Dr. Andrew Wakefield questioned vaccine schedule safety. License revoked, reputation destroyed. Dr. James DeMio studied orgone, life energy. His lab was burned. Truth always vanishes. Fear is always marketed. Conclusion. You are the ocean, not the wave official. Science isn't evil. It's terrified. Every discovery pointing to immortality is buried under more research needed. But the research is done. The data sits in archives. The ancients left maps. The stars planted seeds. You are not a body with an expiration date. You are a wave afraid of vanishing when it crashes. But the shore is illusion. The ocean is eternal. And you are the ocean. Thank you for walking this path to the end. May every breath, every glance in the mirror, every sunrise remind you, we are not here to survive. We are here to remember. We never left home. See you in the next life, in the next moment, in your eyes right now. Infinity embraces you. Shine bright. Live forever.